career in music. And so maybe we can start at the beginning, which was like, where were you born? That all the way back then.
Oh, Canton, Ohio. Canton, Ohio. And spent, well, I did the school thing. It went all the way through school and enlisted in the Navy as soon as I got out of high school. And then, God, there's a picture in the yard of me playing the piano. See, I taught myself to play piano.
What
I
age
was
was
like
this?
the king of the boogie woogie.
Oh, when was this? How old were you?
All through high school.
Oh, wow.
And I had another really good piano player named Eugene Mancini. He ended up running the Akron piano department.
Hmm.
Good guy, a wonderful player, really. And I was always the popular guy because I did the boogie woogie, you know, and I could play that stuff pretty good, you know. And because I spend 4 or 5 hours a day just myself on a little old upright, you know. So I had the music thing happening in my head, and my future step brother was Eddie Ryan. Eddie was a really good piano player, very good. And I used to listen to him and all things. I couldn't play nearly like he could play. But so I did then I got the drum thing started about the 5th grade. And
So
I'm still
about
doing the
10 years old?
Yeah, 10 years old. And I did it, and then I didn't like it too much because it's hard to get started in drums, you know. It's a kind of a boring process, you know. It's on a piece of wood. I didn't have anything to
like a practice
I didn't have any drums.
Oh, yeah.
No, just a little block of 2x4. That's not really interesting, you know. But then I eventually got involved with Leo Robbins was his name. He's a fine show drummer, you know, kind of guy. Had really good, strong time. He weighed about 350 pounds. He's a big guy. But my brother, future brother, he put me in touch with him because they used to work together. He did the piano and Leo on drums. And so anyway, that's where it all started, right around Canton. And I did the piano thing. Which,
well, how did you get to the piano? Was there piano in the house? Was
yeah.
anybody? Did anybody, your parents play or something?
And my mom, I think it came with the house or something. I don't know, you know. But it was there in the living room, an old upright, and I would just sit there for hours and try to figure out stuff. And I played everything in one key. F sharp, G flat. And because of all the black keys, they're easy to reach, you know. So I did that all through school, and then I was playing too. I started to play a little bit. I don't know when I got my first set of drums. I think I got a picture of them, an old set of Slingerland, with the bass drums about 9 feet tall, you know, how big they used to make them all the time. And the thumbtacks on the bottom rim, they never put the bottom rim on, you know. So I had a little bit of that, and then I, like I say, I enlisted in the Navy, and I wanted to get in the band, but they made me a fireman. Now, I'm a fireman now, right? But the musicians, this was in Rhode Island,
Mm-hmm.
in what's that nice resort town up there in Rhode Island? It's the rich people.
Newport.
Yeah, Newport. That's where I was stationed at, you know. So I knew enough about drums, and I would bug these guys. I go, I would over at the music place all the time, hitting on stuff, and they finally let me play some of the officers' clubs, things like that. And and there were some good guys, you know. There were some good people. The drums, by the way, then had all wooden lugs. There was no metal, only on the inserts of the wood where the metal make contact, and everything else was made out of wood, you know, and it didn't hold up real well, you know. The foot pedals and things like that were really a trip. But there was one experience I had up there. They went to Boston. They said, we're going to go to Boston and do a little gig with the big band. Big band, I don't know if that, I never played with the big band before. Well, okay, what do we do? Well, a bus pulls up in front of the old buses, you know, put all their instruments on the top, just like out of the movies, you know. Throw them up there. They're all government issue. The guys didn't care about that stuff that well. So we pulled into Boston at the little dark alley someplace. I said, what are we, it's unloaded down. It's, okay. In this door, and there's this dark. It was like bandstands and stuff. But split the drums over here and put the trumpets over here and all this stuff. And so, but it was still dark. Couldn't see anything. They said, well, it was a Bond rally, right? Now, I never played these things before, period.
What year?
And you want me to say something?
What year was it?
Oh, wow. That was, let's see, 1946. Yeah. And so the way it turned out, what was so funny about it, I said, okay, it's showtime. And all of a sudden, this thing starts to move. And this is one of those old bandstands that rises up out of the pit. And now all of a sudden, there I am. And there's 1,000 people out here in this theater. You know, and we're going to play the Bond rally. You know, I said, what the heck? So he picked some charts like that I would know just by memory, you know, that were hits of the day kind of thing. You know. But that was a shock. Boy, when that thing come up in that big, huge theater in Boston, I forget what it was, but so that was my introduction to the big band business, you know.